Greetings to you and thank you for watching. Welcome. I am going to show you today how to build an altar. I have been doing altar work since maybe 2013 now, and it has really made a big difference in my life. Once you start connecting with your higher self and your ancestors, your life is gonna pew take off to the most of the, I won't say everything was just positive, but mostly things just started happening for me. Everything that I wanted to accomplish, I started accomplishing. My money was coming in. Everything just started flowing once I started connecting with my higher self and working on my spiritual journey and finding out and learning about the power of using ancestor money and connecting with my ancestors. Okay, so let me begin also by stating that this is the basics. So, and this is what works for me. This is what works for me. Some things you may use and some things you may not. But I would say the one thing that no matter what, whoever altar it is, do not put anyone on the altar that's alive with the dead. It should be just, if it's the people that transcended is the only people that you're going to keep on the altar, unless you're doing some type of work and you're going to leave them on for one day and take them off so till the candle's done. Okay, so let me begin. I usually begin, you need to have the four elements, so which is going to be water, air, fire, and earth. Okay, so you definitely need to have those four elements in some way represented on your altar, and you're paying homage to your ancestors. It helps bring in that unity and forces. So let's begin. I always get me an altar that should be at least to your waist. Some people have them on the floor. For me, I began my first altar is, I was told it should be waist high. Or at that time, once I started learning about it, they said you want it to be at least waist high. You don't want it low. So I got this altar right here. I'm doing this in one take, so let me apologize now for the mistake. So what you want to do is get you an altar waist high, and you want to clean the surface. So I always clean off my surfaces. I have like now maybe, I think I have one, two, three, I think I have like 5 altars throughout my house. So yeah. And I'll get into that a little more later. So this, you want to first clean it off, okay? Now, you can do it expensively, lavishly. You could do just basic. Just do it basic as possible. When I first did mine, I didn't have a nice, pretty white cloth like I do now. I don't want to show you my current one, but you can take a sheet. Let me show you everything that I have. You can get you a white little sheet like this, something white, purity, cleansing the way, and you want to cover your table. So you could do it like this. Got your little nice white sheet, clean, keep it nice and clean. And then maybe if you want, you could put a piece of glass over it, or sometimes I would put a runner on it, get you like a gold. This is gold white. It has gold and white in it. And you could place it on top. When I did have one altar, I used to mix a lot, but I don't mix a lot now. I use my prayer rug, and I had it like this on one of my altars back in the days. So now I use it like when I want to just sit and meditate or whatever. But you can use this. This is just what I did. I used my old prayer rug. So you can use the prayer rug. But if you don't have that, just get you a nice white sheet or a little fancy smear sheet. Or you can take a white sheet, then I added my little lace. Another altar has some lace. You're gonna get fancy with yours eventually. So, but let's just stick to the basic. Your white table, okay? You cleaned it off. Oh, I forgot a step. Hold on. Before you do your white table, you want to purify it. Get you some Florida water, or some, like this is the sage smudge spray. So you want to clean it off not just the top. You want to do the bottom, the sides, everything, okay? So, and just put a little top, a little bit. And you want to purify it, wipe everything off. You can smell that too. It smells nice. It's a good product. Let me show you it again. See? It's Florida water. It's not water from Florida. It's blessed water. It smells really nice. Really nice. When your house is clean, you could do that with your floor washes and stuff as well. So, clean that off. This is the physical part. You do want to connect with your ancestors, but this is a physical part connected to the spiritual world. This is the way. So you got your white sheet. You want to have the first element of water. All right? Water? You want to do water first? Yeah. Shout out to my mom. So I love using crystals. Got me a glass of crystal water. So wherever I could use crystal, I'm going to use crystal. Just take your glass of water. Now you can do 1 glass, or I do 3 glasses. This is one big one. It represents all my ancestors, the ones known and unknown. Then I take another one and I use this side. This represents my father's, all my ancestors on my father's side. And this represents all the ancestors on my mother's side. 3. Some people do 7, 9, however you want, or 1. Always an odd number, but I use 3. Keep it simple. Keep it basic. Then you want to have your candle. You could use a candle like this. It's representing the fire. Or you can use a candle like this, the 7-day vaulted candle. Okay, so but before you use any type of candle, you always want to remove the label. Well, the label is gone now, but you see it had a label on. I always remove the label. And the same thing with the Florida water. I clean my my candle. Clean the candle. Make sure your dishes is clean. You know all that, right? But yeah, I'm giving you the basic. You know, clean it. Remove all negative energy. You just want your energy on the candle. Because this is the connection to your ancestors. It's the light. You're lighting the way for them. Same thing if you were using this candle. You want to clean it off first with some Florida water. If you don't have Florida water, you can use witch hazel. Just clean it. Wipe it off. Bless it. And remove all the labels. So either or. This candle right here, the vaulted candle, or a candle like that. Candle, 7-day candle, or a regular candle. So that's representing the fire. Or you could, I have a little lighter. This is from my grandmother, Grandma Lily, and it's a fire. So I usually put, you know, you could put an item from a personal family member. That's still fire. So you could use something like that. If you wanted to use a water item, I have a shell. Yeah, I also have a shell, seashell. You can use a seashell for the water, you know, for decoration, the water, the coral, you know, you can put that on. I know I'm being fancy with it, but you could do that. So I'm gonna remove this candle because I like those. Also with the fire, I usually have me an incense. Actually, I should have burnt that first. Well, it doesn't matter, but yeah, this is incense, so you can see that. And I usually just put it in here, or you get your incense holder of some sort. I got all this on here, so that's my fire as well. You're lighting it, so that's my incense. Ooh, with the dirt. Make sure your altar is clean. You have to clean it, okay? Just as you would anything else in your home. Can't have your altar dirty. Ancestors notice that stuff. Your ear represents. You can use this. You see the smoke from the incense? That's ear. That's why I use the incense as well as light. Or you could have a feather. I have all types of feathers. This feather, actually, I found outside. It found me. The day I needed a feather, this was my first feather, actually. I needed a feather for my altar. And you'll see that some things will be just given to you. It's going to turn up automatically. You're like, I don't know what to get. And literally, when I was creating my altar, I had found this feather. So just stick the feather in there. Or you can go fancy smancy with your little peacock feathers. Yeah, this is from a collection. So, add you some feathers. That's like really high. You can lay it however you want. Or, I got the big feather, the fan. Oh. See, isn't that beautiful? Peacock feather. You could use this. I love that. Watch the feather with the flame. Okay, I don't have no fires. Okay. I use the Ankh. You may want to use a cross. You may want to use the Star David. I usually have an Ankh on my altar, depending on which one I'm working with. And so here's the Ankh. Actually, this was an earring. Shout out to Ida. She gave me this. And I lost one. I started just wearing that one earring, and then all of a sudden when I was creating my altar, I was like, wow, I have an Ankh in my house, so I used the Ankh earring. And I put that on. And it was even better because it had my energy on it. Then you need a picture of your loved ones. So it doesn't matter if you have someone that already crossed over, you will put that picture in a nice frame on your altar. And you might need a big one. So you have a frame of them, or as many pictures. If you don't have a picture, you can write their name on a piece of paper and add it to your altar. I love Psalms. You might have a Bible, a Quran, or whatever. If you want to, you can, but I use Psalms when you want to use a Bible, whatever you want to use. That's up to you. And then you got to get you some Ancestor money. This is a must. Get you some Josh money, Ancestor money. It has the Jade Emperor on it. I'm sorry, it was upside down. So you would write on the back. See that? You would write their name. I always say, to my ancestors, known and unknown, whose blood and DNA runs through me. And I would say, like, I'm sending them happiness, warmth, forgiveness, honor, respect, financial freedom, raised vibrations, quantum leap, spiritual growth, whatever it is, wealth, abundance, whatever you want to write. So you just write on the back, or whatever your situation is. So I keep Ancestor money on my altar, and I do burn it. You want to have something to call them in, like a bell. Every time before if you're putting some food on the altar, you're refreshing the water, you're lighting the incense, you're bringing them some fruit. You want to get their attention. You just want to sit in front of your altar. You want to talk to them. You want to get their attention. This will help them come. I do put rum on my altar. I have some rum. Yeah, I do have some rum. Yeah. Hold on 1 second. So, and then give them a shot of Bacardi. So, there's some rum. Some rum, some whiskey, some wine, whatever you got, whatever you want to give them, Sometimes they like that. You give them some coffee in the morning, whatever you take in. If you get a little dish, put some food, put some rum up there. I know I have a lot. I may be doing the most, but I'm over the top. I can't help it. If you want to have some crystals on there, I put a piece of crystal on there. All right. See? I do a lot. My altars are absolutely beautiful now. I have 5. I love it. I put everything on there. And you want to, the flowers. I keep forgetting stuff. See? You can use flowers like this. I have some that's in this is a regular dollar store vase. Fill it up with some water. I'm always refreshing my flowers. If I forget, someone in the house will refresh it. But you want to have some flowers on here. I don't have no space with this little altar. But you would make it where it fits, okay? Or, see, I would love crystals. If you get an opportunity to put crystal somewhere in your house, get you a nice crystal vase and fill that up. Put that on your altar with some flowers. I don't like fake flowers or plants. Use the real deal. You can put your little aloe vera plant on there if you don't have flowers and you just want to use a little plant. That's fine. Or you could put your favorite plant, you know, just depending on how big it is. I love this plant. She just getting so big. See, you can put that on the altar as well. So there we have it. I think that's everything that you need. And then you're going to sit in front of it, light the candles. Excuse me. You're going to sit in front of it, light the candles. Hold on one second. Pardon me. Your incense and you know, just give thanks and praise and talk to them. And you're going to get confirmation from them somehow. You may dream about them. You may see who a particular ancestor's name on something is going to keep popping up. Or you just may be, you may meet someone with that name. You may be driving and that energy, you just feel like they're there. You may have a smell or something. But the more you get in tune with connecting with your ancestors, the better your life comes. And then that'll lead the way to other things along the road. So I want to give a shout out to Gladys Girls. They have some of the best organic homemade body scrubs and lotions. So you can check them out. This is their card. The other items that I got from them is upstairs. I forgot. But I just want to give a shout out to Gladys Girls. Check them out on Instagram, Gladys Girls. Their website is gladysgirls.bigcartel.com. You want to get you the best body scrubs, lotions. It smells so good. And soaps. Gladys Girls. So this video was dedicated to them. Oh, also, last thing, I forgot. My pendulum. Get your pendulum. Find out more about how to work a pendulum with the yes and no. Use your pendulums. And I did a lot. Hope that wasn't too much for you. Enjoy. Follow your own intuition, but you definitely need those 4 elements. I hope this video helps you in some type of way to bring better understanding of who you are, what your purpose is. Your purpose is whatever you say it is, but just you connecting with your higher self and your ancestors. Because of them, we are here. Because of them, you are here. Shout out to the Jew Hunters, like my shirt. Shout out to myself. Shout out to Alpha Thought, always representing. I love you. And yeah, so be amazing. Thank you for watching. Start your ancestor altar. Do that. That's first before you do anything else. Okay? You might be a Christian, Muslim, you know, you in those religions maybe because that's what we were born into. But once you really start growing, you'll send me a little comment and say thank you when everything starts cutting through. Hope you enjoyed yourself. I enjoyed sharing my experience and many prosperities and positivity sent your way. Thank you for watching and take care of your ancestors because they will take care of you. Thanks for watching.